Hey everyone, this is Robin from Designhill and your host for the day. I hope you and your family are keeping well and safe. I would like to welcome you for this session where we are going to talk about how internal customers impacts your business. Today's event is brought to you by Designhill, world's leading creative marketplace that caters to the creative needs of businesses and individuals alike who can source high quality designs from professional designers and buy unique products created by independent artists. So, moving ahead, let me introduce our speaker for today. We have with us Ronald Antonius. Ronald is a young professional who loves taking risks. After completing her graduation from FHR School of Business, she joined one of the largest software companies in Suriname as the logistic operations manager. After working for a few years, she gave up her position to follow her dreams by founding Amara Business Consultancy and Training NV in 2021. She likes to take responsibility and contribute to organizational goals regarding people, planet, and profit. She assists and guides her clients to achieve their goals by providing services such as legal advice, management, marketing, human resource consultancy, and sustainable solutions that address strategic and operational challenges to increase the efficiency of their business and get a competitive advantage. Hi, Ronald. Would you like to say a quick hi to our audience?
Hello, Robin. Thank you. Yes, sure. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here today, and I'm happy to see you all here to joining us for this event. Thank you.
Great. So, guys, before we start the session, here is the big announcement. We are giving away certificates to all the attendees, but for that, you would have to stick till the very end. So, brace yourself and stay tuned till the end. All right, guys. So, before we start the session, let's quickly look at what Design Hill is all about.
Need to get your parents off your back? Head to the world's #1 creative marketplace, Designhill.
When I started my photography business, I needed something that said this was more than just a hobby. It's not a hobby, Mom. That's why I went to Designhill and got an amazing logo super fast at a price I could afford. The process was easy using Designhill's logo maker. Just enter the name of your business, then pick out a number of designs that inspire you. I'll pick this one and that one looks cute. Then pick your colors or let the system decide. Add some more info like a slogan, the industry your business is in, and your budget. The logo maker, using machine learning and artificial intelligence, will design thousands of logo variants that you can choose from and adapt. In fact, I was able to get everything from business cards to t-shirt design and complete social media kit, all with the click of a button. With that, I'm all set. Now everyone I meet knows I'm a legit photographer. Even my mom. It's real. That's decaf.
Let the world know it's real and build your brand with Designhill.
All right, that was all about Design Hill. And now, guys, we are all set to start the session. We will take up questions during the session. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the questions tab on your screen. Ronald, over to you. Let me start the presentation and then you can start presenting.
Thank you, Robin.
Here you go.
Thank you. So I would like to welcome everyone once more on joining this workshop on how internal customers impact your business. This workshop will cover the areas on who internal customers are, why they are so important for a company, and how a company can help employees to be the best of themselves and how they can keep them. So before starting with the actual topic, I would like to give a short overview. We will look at who internal customers are, why they are a company's asset, how these customers can be unsatisfied and lead to an unsuccessful company, the do's and don'ts of a company, and how to increase employees' engagement. But before we dig into all of those points, I would like to introduce myself to you in a proper way. I am Ronald Antonius, and I'm the Managing Director of Amara Business Consultancy and Training NV. I'm also a teacher at the higher education uh, facility in Suriname. I've been there for 2 years, and I have 5+ marketing experience. So after my graduation, I chose to do full-time marketing, working for companies. But I decided also to be more of value to people. That's why I started my own company in 2021 in order to help other companies to upgrade their ways, their skills, and help the companies to work with better, upgraded workers. Companies tend to focus more on the people that buy or use their product or services, but they need to focus on their employees. So that's why I started my company to help employees gain more skills and help the companies to help their employees to be better at what they do. So you can reach me at WhatsApp. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram. So this workshop is all about internal customers. So you guys will ask yourselves, so who are internal customers? What do they do? So there are two types of customers for a company. The first one is the internal customer, and the second one is the external customer. The internal customer is the employee, and that's what this session is all about. The second customer is the external customers, and those are the consumers, the buyers, and the users. So, why should a company focus also on their employees? Why only focus on those who buy your products? Because a company cannot stand on its own, and the success of a company lies and depends on how the employees work. What do they deliver? So, the marketing mix gives some insight on the previous slide. So, when a company is sharing its products and services with the people, there are 5 aspects on which they focus. Normally, the traditional way is to focus on 4, but we add an extra to it because it's also important. It's also mainly important. There are 5: the product, the price, the promotion, the place, and people. The product is solely focused on what they present to you. What do we have to offer? The price is the how much the customers are willing to buy it and how much the company is selling it. The promotion is on how to attract the customers for the company. The place is where customers are able to find it, and the people. That's what we are focusing on now. People, service provided. What are the services that this company provides, and how does this worker, how does this employee present it? The attitude is also important because people react on the way they feel. So if, for example, if I come to work today, I'm in a bad mood because my employer has refused to give me, for instance, a salary raise, I will be unhappy And the customer, the person that will come to the company for a product or service, will immediately notice that something's wrong with me because I won't be happy, and it will show my facial expressions, the way I will talk to the person will clearly show that I'm unhappy. This will result in an not so good customer service and customer experience. So, what I'm trying to say is that if your employee, your internal customer, is not happy, they can't make your external customers happy. So, an unhappy employee makes an unhappy customer, makes no return. So, if a customer have a negative experience with your company, they won't return. So, the point I'm trying to make is that if you do not invest in your employee, they won't invest in their work, and that will result in an unhappy client that won't return. So the appearance. So if your employee can take care of themselves, you don't take care of them, so they can take care of themselves. Their appearance will show. It may be in the way they dress, the way they talk to people, the way they look at people, the whole package. And the employee portrayal is all about all those four previous mentioned options. So, all in all, your employee is of great value for your company. Treat them right and they treat your customers right. Treat them wrong and they treat your customers wrong. So, how are employees a company's asset? I've listed 3 points. Employee make a difference. They are the one that keep your customers coming. Remember what I told you earlier about your marketing? Human capital. So employees make the difference. They choose on will your company be successful or will it fail? Do you treat them good? Are they treated wrong? So they make the difference. So they should be treated well at all times. They are the ones that keep your customers coming. And human capital is nothing else than economic value of your employees. So if you would put your employees into the economic status, it would be human capital. So human capital is based on the employee's skills, their experience within your company, their education, their training, their intelligence, their health, loyalty, and their punctuality. So, for example, skills, what's with what package does your employee come? And experience, what are their experiences within your company? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it minimum? Their education, how well do you invest in your employees? Is there a training program? Do they get workshops? Do you allow them to go to school? What are your plans? What do you do to make them grow? Their intelligence is also important. So their health, are you interested in their health, their mental health? Mental health is very, very important because if your employee has a situation where they become depressed, they can't perform. So you should focus also on their mental health, loyalty. Um, is your employee loyal to your company? Why? Why not? And punctuality. Do employees often fall sick? Do they call in sick? Do they refuse to come to work? Or all those aspects contributes to human capital. So when employees are well taken care of, the employee helps to increase the company's productivity and the profitability. So a company should invest in their employee. We also say a company is a good as its people. Why? Because they are the one who represents your company. How unsatisfied employees lead to unsuccessful company. There are reasons behind this, and there are reasons to and there are ways to solve this. So some of the reasons why employees are unhappy, I've listed 5. It can be poor management, limited work-life balance, they are feeling underpaid, they are not being heard, and there's limited career growth and advancement. Poor management, it could be that your company is doing, or your managers are micromanaging your workers, your employees. So it leads to them being unhappy. Because why would an employee stick to, for example, they should they have 5 minutes outside, and if they spend 1 minute longer outside, they are being punished. So a company should focus on all those small aspects. And limited work-life balance, there's no balance between their work and life. They don't have enough time to be with their kids, for example. They are always at work. They can't get some time off. So, and feeling underpaid sometimes is one of the greatest problem when employees feel that they are underpaid, because, for example, the economic situation can lead to rising of prices and their salary is still the same. They are not being heard. um, it can be, for example, their opinions don't count. Whenever there's a problem, they know what's going on, but nobody listens to them. And limited career growth and advancement, there are no options for them. Uh, for example, they've worked there for 10 years and they're still doing the same. And how does this affect a company? Employees will perform less. They will show lack of interest in doing their job. They will call in sick. They are not motivated to show up. External customers will complain. So your consumers, your buyers, your users will complain because you are not able to match their demand, and they are not happy. You're not delivering what you're portraying and what they are asking for. So poor service and low profits. So if there are no customers returning, you won't gain, and there will be low profits. So the do's and don'ts, I've listed 3 for each. The do's: treat every employee with respect, regardless of their position. So from bottom up, top down, with the same amount of respect. Always communicate. Communication is the key. So if you don't know what's going on, if information is not shared between every department, it will stagnate the processes. People won't be informed, and there will be miscommunication. So you won't get things done in time, you will miss deadlines, etc. The onboarding for new employees. So whenever someone enters your company, you should let them know why they are there, what will they be doing, who will help them. You should make sure that there's someone there to guide them through every process so that they can perform well from the start. So the don'ts: don't micromanage, don't gossip about your employees. So don't form groups so that there will be miscommunication and conflicts between your workers. And don't make the employees feel unwanted. So an employee that's feeling unwanted, that's not getting recognition, will also not perform well. So because they will think, why will I give my all to this company and they are treating me bad? So Clients do not come first, employees come first. If you take care of your employees, they will take care of your clients. So in a nutshell, this is everything I've mentioned before. So every company should focus on their employees, take care of them, see them as the heart of your company, because a company doesn't stand on its own. So how to increase employees engagement? There's this model, the Q12 employee engagement hierarchy, and it contains 4 dimensions with each different aspects. So the first is the basic needs, expectations, and material and equipment. The expectation. What do you expect from your employees? So whenever you have an employee, they should know what you expect from them. What does the company expect from them? Why am I here? And the second one is material and equipment. Do you provide your employee with everything they need to do their job properly? Do they have everything? Because you want them to deliver, but they don't have everything to perform. So they will perform less. There will be less productivity. So these two are questions you ask for the basic needs. And management and support. There are 4. Do best. Um, how often do you compliment your employee? You're doing your best. Keep on going. I see you. Recognition. Do they get recognition for working on a project, delivering on time, surpassing their abilities? Cares. Do you care about your employees? Do you show that you care? Development. Do you help them to develop their skills? Do they become better person after working with your company? Teamwork. Do their opinions count? Is very, very important, because they may be telling you that something is wrong. This is how we would like it to be solved, but nobody listens. Every decision is made from top down. They don't listen from bottom up. And mission matters. Does your employee feel the connection with your mission or purpose? So whenever an employee doesn't feel the connection, they don't know why they are there. They are just working for the money. They need the money and they're coming, working, do what they are supposed to do. No extras. The quality, it's about the quality of the people they are working with. What do they gain? And best friend, can they socialize at work? Because mind you, every every person working is mostly a half of their life, of most of the time they're at work. So can they socialize? Do they have someone they can talk to? Are they open? It's very important. And growth, progress. Do they get recognition for showing progress? Do they get feedback on how they are doing? And 12, learn and grow. Does the company invest in learning programs, trainings, job rotations, helping them to learn something new and be better at what they do also? So these are all questions the company should ask. They could do a little survey, should ask to know how their employees are doing, so that they know that they are people think of them, they are focusing on them, they know what's going on, they do matter. So an engagement, employees engagement is when a company is interested in how their employees are doing. It'd be financial, it'd be on the job, their performance, and feel that their efforts make a difference for the company. So there are some things a company can do to answer those questions. So if you did a survey and you notice that your company lack those uh, qualities, they don't focus on their employees, there are some things you can do. And some of them are create a learning opportunity for your employee by training programs. It'd be monthly, it'd be once in a year, weekly. So recognize them for their performances, reward their achievements. It's not always about giving them a present. It can be simple by saying, hey, I've noticed you've improved on, for example, writing reports. You are doing great. Keep it up. So, feedback on work progress, retention activities. Um, for example, in summer, plan something with your workers, go eat out so you learn more about your employees. It's not always what you see on the face that's happening. By talking, by sitting and being in an informal environment, you will know more. Onboarding program, let them know why they are there, what you're expecting from them. Create a pleasant work environment. So toxic work environments also contributes to unhappy employees. Ask for their opinion, but also implement some of the good opinions so that they see that it's being used. And support your employees always. Create growth incentives. Uh, Use an education budget for those who want to improve themselves. Job rotation. Um, Job rotation, why? Because it's important for someone who've worked for more than 5 years for a company to learn something new. They've done it over and over again, and they are sometimes bored. Some people love to do the same thing, but when they get out of that environment, they notice that they have other potential. So within your company, there are different departments. Let them experience something new. So let, for instance, say someone of the other department can't be on work that day, you can use that person to fill in the position. So job rotation is a great way to help your uh, employees have another experience. So with all these tools, you can have happy employees in order to have happy clients, consumers, users, and buyers for your products or services. And it will result in a very successful company because the employees are the bricks on which a company stands. Because as a company owner, you can't do it alone. Your employees need to be there. And if you can't keep them, they will look for somewhere else, they will be somewhere else,
Right.
and you will lose a great employee, a skilled employee. And I don't think any company want that to
Okay.
happen.
All right, Ronel. So let's take a short break and then we can continue with
Yes.
the session. And guys, don't forget to
Yes.
ask your questions in the questions tab. We will take up the questions after this short break. So guys, stay tuned and we will be right back to hear more from Ronald.
Clarematics is a full-service video agency based around video production. We created a brand that fit our identity at the time, but as we've evolved as a company, we found that original brand didn't quite fit our aspirations anymore. Finding a partner to rebrand your entire company takes a lot of time and effort. Finding Designhill was an incredible lifeline. Designhill offers a money-back guarantee. If we don't like any of the designs, we get all of our money back. The stuff that we ended up with were well beyond what we had been seeing on other creative services platforms. After creating a simple design brief by answering some questions created by Designhill, we posted, and within a few days, we had over 250 entries. Designhill's platform made it easy to communicate with all the potential designers. Eventually, we picked a winner. In addition to a logo, our designer also created a letterhead, business cards, and banners for all of our social media platforms. With Designhill's help, we now have a brand that meets our aspirations. We're ready for the future and everything that it's here to bring.
All right. So that was all about Design Hill. And so, Ronald, let's continue with the session. Yeah. So, are you done with the presentation, Ronald?
Yes, I'm done with the presentation,
So,
but I
yeah,
have one
let's
thing
check the
more thing to
questions in the
say.
questions tab. So, we don't have any questions in the questions tab. So, guys, if you want to ask anything to Ronald regarding internal customers impacts about the business, so you're free to ask. We will take up the questions directly from here. So I think people need some time. So Ronald, I have one question. So
Okay.
you shared some best practices about like how a company can invest into their internal employees and get their
Yes.
impact about the business. So can you share some more best practices that the companies can share apart from these?
So I mentioned giving feedback, opportunities to. So another one should be opportunities to grow within the company. So
Okay.
by creating job positions, for
Mm-hmm.
example, someone who've been there for years and they want to try something new. So that is, for instance, someone is a supervisor, they can grow to be a manager. So it should be flexible. They don't have
Right.
to wait years because they will leave your company and go elsewhere if it's not possible. Um, Mostly, you should look within your company because company differs. So you should look within your company what's best for your company and then implement it.
Right.
So it's
Right.
not it's not that any company can use the same
Right. Right.
option.
Right. 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 It
Yes.
depends on the nature of business and
Yes.
according to the employees also, like how you can deal with different employees.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Ronald, you have covered everything regarding the internal customers' impact on businesses. So this was indeed a value-packed session, and I must say, Ronald, that was a wonderful presentation. You have shared
Thank
a lot
you.
of insights regarding internal customers' impact on businesses. So, guys, all right, this brings us to to the end of this wonderful workshop with Ronald. This was indeed a value-packed session, and although there is a lot more that we could have learned, unfortunately, we are limited by time here. I hope you guys loved this session, and once again, I would like to thank you, Ronald, for taking out time to be a part of this event. And all right, guys, this is not where it ends. We have a lot of more events lined up for you, so don't forget to check out our events page. The link will be in the chat section. And to watch this session and other such wonderful sessions, subscribe to our official YouTube channel. You can find the link in the chat section again. And for all the designers and artists who are listening to this and wish to be a part of thriving design community, visit designhill.com. On that note, I would like to say bye to everyone who joined us here today. Take care, guys, and stay safe.